If you want to change the world, start singing when you're up to your neck in mud. William H. McRaven. Make Your Bed is based off of Admiral William H. McRaven's commencement speech at the University of Texas at Austin in 2014. The original speech has 10 million views and definitely is worth a watch. The book expands on these ideas to give greater detail and insight. The theme of this book is that simple things are often the best, and that small wins are like dominoes, gradually adding up to be huge victories. He uses 5 major points to help drive this home. His first lesson is that you should always start the day with a task completed, like making your bed. If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. It sounds almost silly, but it accomplishes some key points. By making your bed when you get up, you accomplish a task right away. The first thing that you do with your day is to get something done. When you start off your day in a productive fashion, it gets the ball rolling. Starting is often the hardest part of any job, and by starting your day with an accomplished task, you are put into the mindset to start and finish other tasks that will lead to a more productive day. The next lesson is that people will surprise you, life isn't fair, and you can't go at it alone. If you want to change the world, find someone to help you paddle. McRaven tells the story of meeting Tom, a rather small and slight man, balding with age. He met Tom while learning more about the Navy SEALs at a recruitment meeting. Tom looked about as far from a Navy SEAL as anyone he'd ever met. Tom turned out to be Lieutenant Tom Norris, a war hero from Vietnam who was shot while saving fellow soldiers in battle. He may not look like it, but he was brave, courageous, and someone not to be messed with. Tom was the type of guy that you wanted on your team, and you always need a team. You need a team to help you carry the boat that they give you in SEALs training. You need people to lean on in difficult times, and often your success depends on others. The final piece of this lesson McRaven learned in SEAL training when he was repeatedly forced to do punishment-type exercises, even though he'd done nothing wrong and hadn't broken any rules. If there was any doubt beforehand, it was obvious to him that life wasn't fair. You are going to face challenges in life that you shouldn't have to, or that aren't reasonable. Deal with them. Life doesn't care. Lesson 3. Don't be afraid to fail. If you want to change the world, measure a person by the size of their heart. The way that most people talk about failure, you'd think that it was a 4-letter word. But sometimes failure is unavoidable. Failure is only a bad thing if you don't learn from it. While in training for basic underwater demolition SEAL teams, the author and his team were consistently finishing in last place during drills. This meant rigorous extra work and training to improve. This extra training worked though, and in the final and most challenging test before graduation, McRaven and his team finished first. They could have quit, they could have given up, they could have walked away. Instead, McRaven and his team used their previous failures as fuel that would push them to the top of their class. Lesson 4 is to bravely pursue your goals and to fight through tough times. If you want to change the world, get over being a sugar cookie and keep moving forward. McRaven wanted to become a SEAL. One test that he was put through was to swim 4 miles in the middle of the night with a partner through shark-infested waters. Courage helps us persevere in the face of a tragedy and in life's hardest moments, and these are the moments that require us to put our best selves forward. This applies if you're swimming through pitch-black, shark-infested waters, dealing with the death of a loved one, or fighting a bad illness. While terribly trying, these are the times that require you to rise to the challenge presented and to do your best. The final lesson is to be strong for others and don't quit. If you want to change the world, don't ever, ever, ever ring the bell. We've all been there, at the end of the rope, ready to throw in the towel and quit, when a friend comes along and offers you a fresh perspective that gives you a second wind. One person makes all the difference, and you can be that person for your friends. We should all strive to be that person. During McRaven's Hell Week, the Navy SEALs 7-day endurance test, the ultimate stress test that is designed to weed people out, one of the other cadets started to walk away and quit. Suddenly, one man started to sing, then 2, and shortly the entire squad was singing. The soldier that started to sing took a small action, inspiring the rest of the group, which gave the cadet the fight that he needed to rejoin the group and to continue to fight on. The guy who started singing was strong when his friends and fellow cadet were at their weakest. On the same token, the man who almost walked away didn't. He pushed through and finished what he started. He didn't quit. He refused to give up. Remember, If you want to change the world, start singing when you're up to your neck in mud. The same lessons that prove invaluable to overcome the trials faced by a Navy SEAL are equally important in dealing with the challenges faced in day-to-day life. So make your bed. Thanks for watching. Do you have a book, article, idea, or saying that you'd like us to animate? Leave your ideas in the comments below, and it might just be our next video. Before you go, make sure to hit that thumbs up button to like the video, and subscribe to the channel to get notified when we release new animations.